hungry.
Yeah. Maybe it's just the things we're looking at today.
Let's see.
What do you think we should have?
Maybe garbage plates.
It's that time.
You know, Rochester garbage plates.
All right.
Okay, well, here we are. I thought it was just going to be Tom and I for this segment, but JR said homemade plates.
Yeah.
When and where?
Matt, I just want to say this. I'm excited to be here with JR. All the way from Rochester, Minnesota. The Mayo Clinic. Oh no, wait a minute. It's the other side.
Yeah.
Rochester, New York. The garbage plate.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, Tom, the real question.
But go ahead, Matt.
The real question is, are you prepared to become a trash man?
Frank, what the hell are you doing, man?
That's my character. I'm the trash man. I come out, I throw trash all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage. And then I pick up the trash can and I smash the guy on the head.
Oh, that's gonna be a disaster.
No, nobody's gonna get hurt. I'm telling you, it's like you said, it's all fake. But it has.
So yeah, JR decided.
Isn't that a Beatles song?
No, that's Tax Man.
Oh,
But anyway. All right, the long-awaited garbage plate episode. I'm here with me best mate, JR, aka Neil, aka Neil and Bonaventure Marin Jr., aka the Great One. And here we are, Nick Tahou Hots. We'll see you inside.
Beautiful sign.
Beautiful sign, yeah. Just need some silly putty to hold that together.
Little spit and duct tape.
All right, and here is the garbage plate in all of its glory. So let's start with mine, shall we? I'm going to make this brief, too, because I'm starving. So what I got was a cheeseburger plate, mac salad, home fries, extra meat, hot sauce, and light onions. JR got... What'd you get, JR?
Pretty much the same thing. Cheeseburger plate, mac home fry. I get extra hot sauce and mustard on mine.
And a giant evacuation of ketchup on top. Now, you'll notice that it comes with bread and butter on the side. Now, I don't know if you're like me, JR, but I usually like that to clean up the slop at the end.
100%.
It's kind of like the sponge to soak up other.
That's the classic move.
The classic move.
You get all the grease from the meat hot.
Yeah.
Bottom and
You know, you got to clog your arteries somehow, so you got to suck up all that grease. All right, so we're going to eat, and we'll talk about it after. See ya. All right. Well, that was good, huh?
that was great.
We got it down in about 33 seconds. Soaked up all of our slop, and here we are. And the funny thing is we're about to go get another one in a couple hours over at Charlie's. And this is not, this isn't a review of the garbage plate, like the joint, the establishment.
No.
That being said, we had to come here. It's the original, but it
Classic plate.
classic plate. It isn't the best, but it has that classic flavor. It has what started it all. It's the seed that sprouted the other establishments that kind of tweak the recipe, kind of make it their own. And that's what's cool about the garbage plate. It's simple ingredients, but everywhere you go, it's a little bit different.
A little bit different, yep.
And here in Rochester, don't they do weird things like garbage plate pizzas?
There's some places that have garbage plate pizzas. You can get different things on garbage plate. You get grilled cheese, you get a hot dog. I think the classic
that's the thing too.
Hot dog. You got the Zweigels. That's native to Rochester too, so that's kind of like the native pairing, very Rochester.
Right. You're right, though. I forgot to even mention that, because that's the thing. We got cheeseburger plates.
I always get cheeseburger plate.
Me too. I mean, listen, Zweigels are my favorite hot dog, but like for a garbage plate, cheeseburger just works so well for me. But anyway, we'll see you in a little bit, because JR and I are not gluttons, Tom. We are gourmands, just like you. So we're going to be going to, cause the Gourmand Brothers. But we're going to be at Charlie Rydell's soon. A couple hours. We'll let this digest a bit. right, here we are. Charlie Rydell's garbage plate number 2. 2 plates in one day? That's unheard of.
No.
Not for us boys, though. Easy. We'll see you inside.
All right. Now here's what a Charlie's plate looks like. Let's start with mine, shall we? Ah, that's just a sexy plate. Look at that. So same thing, cheeseburger plate, mac, home fry, extra meat, hot sauce, light onion. But I don't know if you could tell from the last one. Look at the beautiful home fries. Tender love and care. Look at the beautiful mac salad. Just look at the burgers. Ah. Now, JR, what'd you get on yours? Same thing?
Same thing. Mac home fry, a cheeseburger plate, mac home fry, extra meat, hot mustard, and some ketchup powder.
I see that you're a little bit more artful with your ketchup.
This is an artisan garbage plate.
All right, well, we're going to eat this while it's still fresh. Also, they got the pickles here that you can get in the pickle jar, which is always nice. We'll see you when it's empty.
Well, plates devoured.
Done.
We had to go back to the car because it's getting a little rowdy inside. This place is a lot more packed than Tahou's.
Much more busy.
You brought up a good point, though, that I wanted to mention about how they're not all... We call them all garbage plates.
Yeah, but...
Because that's what they are.
Legally, only Tahou's can call them garbage plates.
Right. So, for instance, here at Charlie's, it's called the Charlie's plate. And other places will do, like, the rubbish plate.
Rubbish plate, trash plate.
Right.
Yeah.
And so what's your experience? What's your first garbage plate?
I think my first garbage plate was at the time it was called Tahou's. It was the second location, but now it's called Steve T's. It was, I don't know, something within the family happened there, and then they lost the name to it, so it's called Steve T's now.
Right.
But it was Tahou's at the time.
But yeah, so my experience was actually watching you as a kid. You'd always get the trash plates from Bathtub Billy's.
Yeah.
And you would get this stuff, and I was like...
That was a family staple for us.
Yeah, man. And I'd be like, trash? Why are you eating trash? But yeah, over there, that would, by default, come with one Zweigel's hot.
Yep. And one cheeseburger.
Yep. And I saw you eat these every time, and...
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, they're good there, too.
And I had to try it, and I tried it, and I didn't look back.
Yep.
But, yeah, after a meal like that, though, I'm kind of tired. How about you?
Yeah, I'm ready for a nap.
So, well, we're gonna fly. Well, I'm gonna fly back to Florida really quick and eat one with Tom. So that'll be 3 plates in one day. Wow. So I'll see you there. So here we are, and Tom, we haven't tried anything, but this looks incredible.
This looks like
You tried the sauce, you tried the macaroni.
Movie magic, Tom. So this looks like it's gonna be really good. So again, you've seen us eat 2 plates. We have footage of that. And Tom tried to replicate that. So he has his own mac salad, homemade, with little secret ingredient, secret recipe.
I don't want to brag or anything.
Yeah. Show the accolades again.
Just a touch of Jardiniere.
And Jared, look at those home fries.
Home fries
Those
look
perfect.
phenomenal, yeah. Cold and brown.
We've got the 2 cheeseburger patties, semi-smash. Tom, you put what?
It was aged white cheddar, grass-fed,
Okay.
organic.
Like most garbage plate places do in Rochester.
Yeah, this is definitely a very bougie garbage.
Totally. And you know what's amazing about Orlando? Is they have a place called Total Wine and More. And look what they have there. Some Genesee beer.
A little bit of home.
But we have our artisan bread that is nicely professionally sliced.
Yeah.
What kind of butter?
Talk about up in the episode. I thought it was going to be Wonder Bread.
What kind of butter we have here, Tom? It's also
That is grass-fed, which is well, yeah.
But without further ado, let's cut the nonsense.
Let's stop.
Tom, I've been talking to you about garbage plates for a while. Not as something to be like, oh, you've never had one or it's so amazing, but it's something that's near and dear to my heart. Something that I love and Rochesterians love.
Amazingly, this is amazing to our podcast. I never had an Italian beef until I opened my beef shop. My partner was the one who wanted to add it to the menu, and it became my favorite thing in the world. You Never had beef either.
Never had one until I met you.
Yeah. And now this, I've never had.
More
a
about
garbage
that
plate.
chardonnay, you know?
I've never had a garbage plate.
A little more niche than Italian beef, you know?
You
I
know-
feel like, and even Italian beef is not.
I like how Jim Gaffigan says, you know, that
Still
it was
recovering?
it was like it was pot luck at a picnic.
Right.
But Conan O'Brien catapulted it into the national spotlight when he asked Gaffigan about the local specialty on his talk show last night. Take a listen.
Obviously, there's no health department in Rochester, but it was delicious, and it was one of the.
Is it good?
It was good. It's weird how there's cold and hot. So the cold, you're like, do you guys think that cold food is healthy or something? Is that why it's cold? And then it was good.
How did you feel afterwards?
I still haven't recovered, really.
His wife said that, hey, what are you doing there? He's like, I created my own plate. It's a garbage plate. Yeah.
So let's just talk briefly of how we dressed ours. JR and I are pretty much the same as we did before. The only difference is this is all homemade and amazing, but same thing. Half mac salad, half home fries, 2 cheeseburger patties, extra meat hot sauce, light onions.
Do you
In fact,
ever-
these are probably normal.
Matt, do you ever add any more heat after you start?
No, because with a garbage plate, I'm not looking for that. Because with a garbage plate, I'm looking for a garbage plate taste. If that makes sense. I'm not looking to like alter what I want.
You almost have superhuman ability to adjust your heat preferences.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
And JR, how did you dress yours?
Same way. Max salad, home fry, extra meat hot, 2 burgers, and then a little zigzag of ketchup, and got some horseradish mustard. A little
Spicy brown.
I like that.
And Tom, what do we got here?
I watched JR. The only thing I did was I like to garnish my plates, so I put 2 of these beautifully
Can't help
homemade,
it, folks. He's a chef.
homemade pickles on the side just to have as an accompaniment.
Funny story was like where we and my wife go to get plates. Like there's a big thing of dill pickles there, and we always
Totally.
grab like
Yeah.
3 or 4 of those things. We have
Without further ado, Matt.
Let's go. Let's cut the nonsense here.
Man.
Done. You're a good man, Tom.
Oh, is that what the key is?
Tom, you want to know why I like the shoveling spoon?
Because you get it all in one.
Yeah, that, and like if I don't, I can hurry up and shovel to get the next one. You know?
I used a mixture of brisket and beef, brisket and chuck.
Ooh, that cheese. Very good. Tom, I'm just excited that you're having a garbage plate right now. It's weird.
I thought I was going to have to go to Rochester.
One day, if you go to Rochester, it should be to put all those places out of business. This is damn good.
You know what?
that's hard.
This is
I
damn
think you can
good.
do it. If you make it like this every time, holy smoke.
After my storied career working in some of the finest restaurants in the world, it would be an honor to finish my career at the highest pinnacle in going back to Rochester.
What all chefs aspire to. Some grungy inner city, open 24 hours.
You wish you were us right
I'm
now.
holding back right now. Because we're out.
I'm hammered. Dude, tell me about it. I do it all the time. That's why, like, half the time I'm like, Tom, can we cut it so I can drink my plate?
Boy, but I gotta say this about the plate because I'm the newbie. Okay, and I actually really like the accent of the ketchup and the mustard with the richness, the saltiness, the creaminess of the pasta. To me, and the potatoes kind of soak it all up. And
Your home fries are unreal, by the way.
Incredible. Your Max salad is incredible.
Your mac sauce is ridiculous.
but the thing that brings it all together is the meat hot sauce.
Right?
It's got to be someone who works like for the UN, or what they should work for the UN, because right now there's wars everywhere. But working for the UN, it should be to bring everything together in this perfect harmony. And I think the meat sauce has to do that, right?
You know what I like about your mac salad too, Tom? A lot of places you go to up there. Not Charlie's. Charlie's has a very flavorful mac salad. But like you go to like a, even like a Tahou Hots, it's very basic
for their mac salad. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
They just bare bones just to have the mac salad as like a contrast and texture.
And probably what you enjoy and why you don't put more hot sauce on it. Could it take more hot sauce? Probably.
Of course.
But there is a heat to it, or a spice, I'll say,
Right.
that is very pleasurable.
Right.
It's right there in the background.
I heard just a little story of how you guys met.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? Let's see if you remember.
You were basically two lonely boys, and you looked across the street at one another and said, "Hey, I'm Matt. I'm JR. Let's go play."
JR was, long story short, JR was in the front of his yard playing football by himself. I think he was winning. And so, yeah, my neighbors at the time told us, like, that boy's name is JR. He's nice. So, like, say hi to JR. So it's just like, it was the first day I moved there. I was like, hi, JR. And he just looks up and says, hi. and the rest is history.
I didn't realize you were pimped out like that.
And I know that JR was being told, I know the kid across the street. They have to tie a pork chop to his face to get the dog to play with him. But he's really a good kid. I'm sorry, that was bad. Matt, when does the bread enter into this?
Oh, actually, hold on. The end to slop up.
Oh, okay.
But I'll tell you what, Tom. I also like a little bit to play with during.
Okay, I'll do the same, one piece.
Because it's usually like two that they give you, and I like to use one to do that, and then the other one is for the slop. Thank you for mentioning that.
Yeah, I think the butter's perfect temperature.
It's, Tom,
in the mac salad.
You nailed this. So I've been in constant communication with Tom for about 2 weeks now, maybe more, multiple times a day, just to refine his skills in order to cook the proper garbage plate.
And I think it goes without saying that I couldn't have done this without Matt.
Right, it really does, Tom. So I think we're both to be credited for this. So great job, us. But in all seriousness, Tom, thank you so much for making this. It means a lot to me.
This is incredible.
And JR, the fact that you were able to get time to do this on your trip down here means a lot to me.
Right.
Well, credit where credit is due. Tom, you finished yours. I'm very proud. That was great. So your first time having a garbage plate, Tom, you enjoyed it?
Yeah, when you're talking to Matt, you get kind of both sides. Like, I could tell it was a good dish because he talked about it all the time. It's like garbage plate, garbage plate, garbage plate. Hey Matt, can you meet me over here? I need you to do something. Garbage plate, garbage plate, garbage plate. That part of it. But then there was the other side of that. And so then that side of it, I was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, this might not be for me.
But then we did a practice round on the meat hot. He didn't trust me till he walked in the door and saw and started tasting things.
Well, you know why, Tom? I've tried to make it in the past, and I liked the meat hot I came up with, but it's actually not the type of meat hot that I wanted to make for the episode. I had JR do some research back up north, and he said, I got this good episode. It calls for 10 pounds of ground beef, 4 cups of cayenne pepper.
Yeah, it was like
it's made for both.
I had to dissect it like they were building the atomic bomb. Right? And like, how do I figure this out? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So anyway, we did some, equations and brought it down, scaled it down to the proper size. But yeah, we actually didn't follow the recipe like beat for beat, and boy, the end result I was very pleased with.
Yeah,
Mr. JR?
Absolutely phenomenal.
And Mr. Krabs is keeping the actual recipe in the
right.
Yeah.
Despite all of Plankton's efforts. Yeah. I don't even watch that show, but I get that reference too. This episode is near and dear to us, a couple of Rochesterians, a couple of Genesee boys.
Oh yeah.
And we did it justice, I think, JR.
I think so. It was probably the best plate I've had personally.
But anyway, so what do you think?
I think it was awesome, guys. I know there's some garbage plates that are out there that may be slightly different here and there.
A ton of
you
plates.
mentioned mac and cheese, maybe being a compliment on some
baked beans.
Yeah. Baked beans, exactly. That was the one I saw.
You got different ones. So a lot of places will do we do our Zweigels, like the Hots, or you have there's chicken finger plates, there's grilled cheese plates, for God's sake. There's everything.
Yeah.
A plate in Rochester is just like the assembly of a main, a couple sides, and whatever kind of fixings and sauce you have on top. But for us, a quintessential plate is what we had today.
You're hearing from one of the great professionals, JR, who grew up across the street from Matt, actually rescued Matt when he was down, not able to find too many friends.
Right. I think it was a mutual rescue.
I saved him from Mrs. McCormick.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's why you don't buy the spices.
Wait. Oh yeah, my mom told you that.
Yeah. You don't.
Oh, we've come full circle,
Yeah.
folks.
That was in the Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. That's right.
What's the matter, honey? Weren't you hungry? And he looked at me and said, Miss McCormick humiliated me. I said, what are you talking about? I grabbed him, I swear, I grabbed his arm and he caught air. I flew him back there and I told her, I gave her a piece of my mind.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh, did I tell her? And we couldn't buy McCormick seasonings for the rest of our life because we hated Miss McCormick.
Yeah, see how he knows all the stuff.
Actually, when I watched that, so I got a kick out of that when I saw the story. Because I remember telling me that story when I was probably 9, 10 years old.
Right. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, and he's got a memory of a steel trap. He remembers everything. It's scary.
Yeah.
But anyway, we digress. So, folks, this was the garbage plate. If you ever make your way to Rochester, probably won't. But if you do, support the local dish. Get the garbage plate. Why not?
It's the real deal. It actually, I was very impressed with it.
Anyway,
Awesome,
folks. Thank you so much.
JR, thank you for coming in. Thank you for doing this with us. I think it wouldn't be complete without you being here.
I appreciate it.
Wouldn't be another way, my friend.
Because Matt's lived a life.
Well, I'm expecting
And
my
when he says
income to start increasing on my passive income.
Oh, you'll get
Residuals.
yeah, off of your end, right, Tom?
Residuals. Yeah.
Anyway, folks.
Did you not get him to sign the disclaimer?
Not too late now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway.
We'll catch you next time, whatever that'll be, but we'll catch you next time.
That's Matt over there.
Yeah, hey, that's Tom over there.
And we're the perfect bite.
Who's this guy?
Oh, JR.
Oh, that's JR.
Never. That's a weird place with Rochester. Yeah. All right. Have a good
Bye,
one.
folks. Hold on a minute, wait.
Not over not one, over not two. Take your shoe off.
Well, that didn't take long, did it, JR?
No,
As per usual.
about 30 seconds.
Come on, let's be realistic. It's about 33 seconds.
This is where all the failure happens. He'll knock over.
Yeah, go on, we can talk normal.
This is. He wants to do a test. This is where all the failure happens.
This isn't pillow talk. We can
Let's
talk.
let's keep whispering.
You know what? Well, I'm back. If you come back, is there any other food you'd like to have on
Do a
the
chicken French episode.
Yeah, I mean,
Do what?
do anything. Chicken French, that's another kind of...
What's it called?
Chicken French.
Rochester dish.
It's like a...
Chicken what?
French.
To be continued.
French?
French.
Oh, chicken French.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. Never.
That's
It's a weird place with Rochester.
Yeah.
All right. Have a
Bye,
good one.
folks.
Bye.
Actually, for the longest time, it was probably in my 20s when I found out that was actually a local...
Me too.
I had no idea. I thought it was this...
Because it's everywhere. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh, this is a
every
common
Italian
Italian
dish.
dish.
Never heard of it.
It's just kind of like a
Chicken-
fried...